Good evening and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How are you this evening? I hope you've had a good day. So of course it's Tuesday and that can mean only one thing. It is indeed Tabletop Tuesday. So then, welcome Snowyak and Voltmog to play Escape the Dark Castle this evening. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you for having me.
No, you're very welcome. So I know that you're already experienced in the game, and Snowyak, you haven't played the game, but I think you might have watched it last time, didn't you?
I have watched a little, yeah.
Yeah, okay. The game is very, very easy to play. Think of those choose your own adventure fighting fantasy books of the 80s and 90s, where you would be exploring a dungeon or a dark forest, and you would go from challenge to challenge, and as you encounter each one, you would have to roll some dice and defeat it to then move on to the next. And that's essentially what this game is all about. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be revealing cards and reading the text upon those cards, having to do dice rolls. Well, in this instance, I will be doing the dice rolls for everyone. And as you know, I'm not very good at rolling dice, certainly not the results you want. So you've got to bear that in mind as we make our decisions. It is a cooperative game, so we're all working together. But what we do is we choose as a team whom is going to be the first person going into the room. And that's going to be the real sort of deciding point, depending on the abilities that each character has. So let's just go through the characters first off. And unlike other dungeon exploring games, these are ordinary folk who have been imprisoned within the Dark Castle, and typical professions of a medieval fantasy setting. We have a smithy, we have a tailor, we have a cook, we have a tanner, we have the abbot, and we have the miller. Now, each character has its unique dice. So let's find the miller's dice here. There we go. So there's the miller's dice. And the dice values are represented by the etchings on the cell walls. So there's 3 attributes to this game. There is strength, which is represented by the fist. There is cunning, which is represented by the eye. And there is wisdom, that's represented by the star. And that gives you an idea of the preference of the character attributes, the values of what they're particularly good at. So the miller, for example, is really good at cunning. And as you can see, he's got 4 markings. There will be 4 eye symbols. 1, 2, 3. There's your 4. He's also good.
He's got cunning eyes.
Well, if you look at those are cunning eyes, aren't they? Bit dodgy, actually. So he has eyes within a shield and fists within a shield, and I'll talk about those as we actually encounter something that makes those relevant. Now, the rules say that the best way to do it is to put together a team that complement one another so that we can hopefully achieve any obstacle. But what we're going to do is we're going to randomize it because, you know, these are just people who've been caught. They didn't get to choose who their partners were going to be in the locked dungeon.
It's not hard enough.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's randomize these. The characters that we have for tonight are the smith, the tanner, and the tailor. Okay, in fact, this actually seems to be a good spread because of the higher skill levels. We do have wisdom, strength, and cunning. So
we're a little low on might than I'd like, but for a random draw, that's pretty good.
Is that pretty good? All right. Which character would you like to be then, Voltmog?
Oh, it makes no difference, but I would say I'd like to think I look more like the tanner than the smith.
Okay, so you are going to be the tanner. There we go. Okay, who would you like to be, Snowyak?
Well, I'd be the smith.
You'd be the smith. And I will be the tailor. Okay, then. So I'm going to place these. These will be off screen, but I will bring the dice out so that we're able to see the values, and I will remind you what the weighting is on the values before we go into an encounter. So put these to one side. So the important thing since it's a cooperative game, if we end up, any one of our characters ends up dying, we all lose. So we've all got to work together in order to get through this this castle. All right. So turn over to begin. And before we even start, Astros287 is now following. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. But we are starting with our adventure. Okay, let's zoom on in slightly here. Okay. After years of incarceration in the depths of the dark castle, you finally break free of your cell. In a small stone room adjoining the cell block stands an old wooden chest. The lock is open. We now get to draw an item card per player. So let's see what we find. We find a rotten shield, liquid luck, and a partially rotten apple. So then, Snowyak, what would you like to take?
Is it better to play up to strengths or to even out disadvantages?
Well, it's very much a case of trying to stay alive. So let's explain what each one does. A rotten shield. Whenever you take damage, reduce the amount by 1 down to a minimum of 1. So if you're going to be taking damage, if you hold the shield, you can only ever take 1 point of damage. So that's pretty good. Liquid luck. You discard this potion to re-roll your character dice, applying only the second result. So you get a second chance if you rolled badly. Or a partially rotten apple. You restore 1 HP to your character. And believe me, you are going to lose lots of health during the course of this game.
If it's alright, I would like the shield.
The shield. Okay then. You can take the shield. The shield goes to the smithy. So you are negating the possibility of you losing health or taking less damage. Okay, Voltmarg, are you back in? Oh, so excellent. We actually have Fiendborn in. So we have the game designer actually in the stream who's now pointing out a rule correction. So the shield negates just 1 point of damage. Okay, so that's still worth it. And of course, Fiendborn, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining in this evening.
Hi, Team Born.
The Monkeys with Fire amateur dramatics company, we really do need to improve our acting ability and put on a good show tonight, yes?
Well, I'll do my utmost best.
There are 2 choices for you in that case then, Voltmog. You have Liquid Luck that allows you to discard, to re-roll your character die, applying only the second result, or a partially rotten apple, to restore 1 HP to your character. What would you like to take?
I'm going to go for the rotten apple. It's ridiculously useful. You think it's only 1 HP, but it comes in handy.
So I have the Liquid Luck, so I will take that. And so we continue. You hear footsteps approaching. You must not linger here. You make for the exit, slipping away and disappearing into the darkness. And now we get to turn the first card. Whom is going to go first? So this is the point. Anything that is targeted at the person who's reading the card, obviously, is the implication of.
Oh, go on then. Someone's got to.
You've got to go first, haven't you? Yeah, let's do that because then we can get things rolling. So we have a lovely creature just there. Looks pretty hideous. So now this is the important bit. Can we zoom on into the text so that you can see it clearly and read it out? Let's see what we got. Zoom in. So
A creature stitched together using butchered animal parts scuttles towards you. It is so hideous you instinctively lash out. Begin combat, but you get to make one attack before the first round, taking no damage. Haha. Combat special. The first time this creature is defeated, before drawing an item card, roll a chapter die. If the result is might, it regenerates. You must restart combat and defeat it a second time. Right? Nobody roll might.
nobody roll might, which would be awful. Okay, so we have this hideous creature, and we have now 2 symbols down in the bottom left corner. These represent the abilities of the creature. So first of all, we have the wisdom die. And then what we have to do is we have to roll dice equal to the number of players. That is what the little sort of figurine pawn symbol means. So that's 3 dice in our case. And if I zoom back out so we can see the dice rolls. And there we are. So we have 2 fists and an eye. Now, again, in the bottom right-hand corner, you have the damage that the creature will do on each of us should we not defeat it all in one round. So, we all have 1 dice each, and there are 4 elements we need to muster to defeat this creature. So we're starting with the first player who went on in, which is the Tanner. That's Voltmog. So I've got your Tanner's dice here. You get to do 1 attack before the first round, taking no damage. So that's pretty awesome. So let's hope we get a double. So
Go on then. Roll them well.
roll it well. Yes, indeed. Hey, we get a star. So we take away that die. We've already done a successful attack against it. We've reduced our amount we need. So should we continue with yourself?
Yeah, sure. Let's take another butchered part off.
That's it. We get another star, and there are no stars. So
Oh no, it gets me.
that's no good. So yes, you're using your wisdom to attempt to defeat this creature. So now we're going to use might.
Well, the smith steps boldly forward.
And you've got the cunning symbol, so you're able to remove the cunning dice. But that's you done. And of course, you were the one who has the greatest amount of might. So
Oh, we're
Okay.
apparently meant to roll everyone together.
yeah, I've just seen that. Okay, well, we'll continue as we are for this first round, just to keep the consistency. But then we will do it in that way. So let's roll this one. I get 2 wisdom, but I get a shield. So the shield is important because that means that once you get to the end of the combat round, and if the creature is still alive, it will deal its damage. If you have a shield, that means that you have successfully avoided that damage. So in this instance, the Tanner is going to go down by 1 point to 13. The
No.
Smithy is going to go down to 13 because your shield would reduce damage by 1, but you're still going to take that 1 point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Tailor is okay at 14 because successfully done the shield there on the dice roll. So then, we roll all the dice simultaneously. And all we need to get now is 2 fists. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we've got 2 wisdom and a cunning. So when might was required, we absolutely lucked out. Now the thing is, I've got the liquid luck, but I'm not the best person for doing might. My might, I'm quite, yeah, I'm a bit weak as the tailor. I only have 1 might.
I was just going to say we missed out the resting option. I probably should have gone for a rest because I'm not going to be doing any might anytime soon. But oh dear.
Yeah, well, that's absolutely fair point. So here we go. We can bring in another little rule. So during the course of a round of combat, 1 player can opt to rest. That means that they recuperate 1 health, but are not able to participate in the dice roll. So we can start that now on this round. Well, obviously we've got to deduct our health points. So we are all down by 1 more. So that's 12, 12, and 13. Okay. So then, Tanner, did you want to rest then?
I would very much like to rest.
So the Tanner is now out. And it is for the Smithy and the Tailor to try and achieve these might. Aha! Well, the Smithy does achieve 1, the Tailor nothing. So 1 has gone, and that means now the Smithy's down to 11, Tailor is down to 12, but the Tanner has gone up to 13. So then,
Who is it that has the shield that drops a point of damage?
the Smithy.
Yeah, but minimum 1.
Okay.
So you with the shield still take the damage, don't you? Because it would have to, if it was a damage of 2, then you would only take 1. Am I right in thinking that, Fiamon? Might as well take advantage and get the advice while we're at it. Yeah, so 1 damage always gets through the rotten shield. Okay. Thank you, WTF Online. Yes, it was a very enjoyable game, wasn't it? Yes, indeed. Okay, so we got to keep going. Now, who wants to rest now?
I think the Smith should rest.
So the Smith's going to rest?
No,
Yeah. But the Smith...
I think I rest next time because we need a fist.
Indeed,
And,
yes.
I have the most fists on
That
the
makes
on the
sense.
dice.
Yeah. So should we let the Tanner continue to rest?
Yep, I'll keep having a sleep in the corner.
Yeah, okay. So Tanner's there. Let's roll these 2.
She must be very afraid of the critter.
Okay, so the Smith does indeed get the might that is required.
Hurrah!
Oh, hang on a second. Oh, hang on. You see, I've been concentrating on this and I haven't done... There we go.
I think you need to roll a dice.
Yes, we do
Is
indeed.
it coming back?
So, combat special. The first time the creature is defeated before drawing an item card, roll a chapter die. If the result is might, it regenerates. Okay, let us hope that this is not going to be might. And it's not, it is wisdom. And so the creature is dead.
Splat.
So then, we now get to draw an item card, to which it would go to the Tanner, being the person who went through the door. And
I think items you can give to anybody.
Well,
or is that a card specific?
you can do before we draw the next card. So in effect, you would be the one who chooses whether you wanted to take it or not. And it is liquid luck, to which I've already got.
I'll take it.
Take it. So you have a rotten apple and you have liquid luck.
Oh,
hang
wait,
on,
a rule
other room.
timeout.
Rule time out.
Yeah, by Teamborn.
Let's see what we have. Right, okay, so we could absolutely discuss whether who was to take that particular card. The tailor doesn't require it, so it's only between the tanner and the smith.
I'll take it.
You still want to take it? Do you want to contest that, Snowyak?
No, it's all right. I've got my shield.
Before the next round of combat, I'd like to eat my rotten apple, please.
Okay, so that's before we draw this card, isn't it? So
That's right. Sorry, I've just got a bad feeling.
well, actually, no, sorry, because when that round there, we should have increased your health, so you're at maximum health. Because you were down to 12, you rested once, we took you up to 13, and you rested a second time, so you're up to 14.
Oh, I'll hang on to my apple then.
Hang on to your apple, absolutely, yes. Okay then, so the decision now is whom is going to go through the next door.
Should the smithy go first because of the shield?
Anything can happen.
That's true. Smithy's down to 11. Tanner is up to 14, though.
I'd shove the tanner through.
That's you.
Oh, hang on. Wait, the other one, that's not me.
yeah. So Tanner is at 14, Smith is at 11, Taylor is at 12.
Oh, if I've got the most hit points, I'll go through. Don't mind.
Well, how about, well, should we let the Smithy go through and then get a chance to read the card? We all want to have a chance of reading cards, don't we?
Yeah, that sounds
sure.
good.
Okay, so let us...
To boldly go.
Okay, and so we will zoom on in. Hopefully you can see that clearly enough.
Yeah, it's okay like this. You sense something strange in this chamber. There is a sudden drop in temperature, and the air grows still. Then, you see it. As a group, choose one option. Flee. The spectre steals part of your soul, and you lose 2 hit points. Fight. Begin combat. Combat special. You are terrified, and any might you roll this chapter has no effect.
Okay.
Oh no. Well, if if the smith's the only person that can deal might with any chance, and the smith isn't allowed to roll any might, I think our only option is to flee.
That might be a good idea, and we then maximize the resting in future encounters. Do we all agree?
Yeah. It's a spectre.
Okay. So, that being the case,
Run away!
run away. The spectre steals part of your soul, and you. So, yes, only you are going to lose 2 hit points. So you're now down to 9.
9.
So we really need to look after you now, but we have got past.
Would you like my apple, Smith?
It's just a flesh wound.
So what are we going to do? Are we going to give... Is the tanner going to give the smithy the apple?
Yes.
Well, then I'm going to eat
do it
the apple.
After a chapter, hang on.
Oh, the smith does have the shield, in which case it's only 1. Ah!
Oh!
So you can still use that. That's interesting.
Pretty brave.
Okay, so you're up to 10, but if you're going to use the apple, that will actually take you to 11. So we're not too bad.
And nothing happened.
Not too bad.
We need a little tally mark in the corner somewhere saying how many cards we've turned over so we know how far we've got to go.
Okay. We are literally 2 cards in. But I will keep us informed. Right then, whom is going to reveal the next card?
The tailor.
The tailor. Okay. Send the tailor in. Oh, need to do the right thing. So then, who do we have here? You turn a corner and step right into the path of two guards. They exchanged a puzzled look, then lunge to restrain you. As a group, choose one option. Flee. You force your way past them, but not before taking several glancing blows. Each player loses 1 HP. Or fight. Begin combat.
I remember playing this in a playtest, and we got this on, I think, our first or second card, and we fought it, and we all died on it because we just kept bad rolling. So I've got a bad feeling about this card. I want to flee.
You want to flee. What about you, Snowyak? What do you want to do?
Yeah, pretty hard.
So
we can do it for only 1 hit point.
We'd all take 1 hit point, so that would mean that Voltmog is down to 13. You'd be down to 10. I would be down to 11. Oh, we have a strategy tip incoming. I feel like we're playing Nightmare. Does anyone remember the old TV series Nightmare?
Temporal disruption, team.
That's it, absolutely.
Ooh, nasty.
Yeah, we are effectively all blind, aren't we, at this moment, and we're now getting instructions to follow.
I'm pretty curious.
Yeah. So, Beanborn is suggesting that this is as easy as combat gets. Clearly, we are a bunch of cowards. If you fight well and rest, you have a good chance to come away even here, but win an item, or even up if the 2 players attacking manage at one-shot it. But there is always the risk that it could go badly.
So I just had really bad luck last time. Okay, then let's go for it.
Let's go for it. We're going to fight? Okay, we then need dramatic music. So, we roll the 3 dice for these guards. So let us just put the camera back. And so we have 2 might and a cunning. And so we're going to roll all of our dice at the same time, but we could choose for somebody to rest. Now, Voltmog is at maximum health as the Tanner. I'm down to 12.
No point in me resting.
Exactly. So I'm down to 12, but the Smithy's
Would you like to rest?
Well, the Smithy's down to 11, but the Smithy potentially could get those 2 fists. So should we do that? Shall the tailor rest?
I think that is the best idea.
Okay, so the tailor's,
let's do that.
Tailor's out. So Taylor's going to go up to 13. And we roll these 2 dice. And we do have luck potions. So we got a wisdom and a might. So we could get rid of 1.
Hey, the Smith.
So the Tanner, she could use her luck potion. Oh, actually, so here, this is a clarification. Could the luck potion be instantly passed over to the Smithy? For the Smithy to re-roll his dice?
No, trading only happens outside of chapters, I think.
That's what I was thinking, yes. Yep, cannot trade during chapters, so we'd have to take these results. So we lose 1 of the might, but that means now that it's 2 points. Oh gosh. So Smith is down to, so actually Smith only gets 1, so he's down to 10, and the Tanner is down to 12.
Did the Tanner not want to use the luck potion, or does she not have one?
She does have one, but that's up to you. If you do you want to use yours? You would get to re-roll this dice, so you would be looking for the cunning, wouldn't you? Or indeed the might, but you've only got 1 side of might potentially.
No, let's just see what happens.
Okay, so we're going to keep the values as are.
I'm just checking that I'm catching up the lag here. So I've rolled a star, which is no good. Trying to get cunning. It's possible. I'm gonna use the potion.
You use potion, yeah, Femo's absolutely recommending it. So let's bank that might. And here we go. Aha! It was indeed a cunning.
Excellent.
So you managed to take that off, but both of you have taken the damage that I applied. So, next round. We're all kind of even now. I'm at 13, Smith is at 10, Tanner's at 12.
I will fight.
You want to fight, Smith?
Yeah.
Right. Did you want to rest, Tanner?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. And so the tailor comes on in. We'll roll these. We now need to get this might. Oh, and look at that. We get 2 mites from the Smith. A powerful smack. So,
And a shield.
yeah, I've got no sound effect that will do that one. But we'll just do the roar again.
And I'll make my own. Whoa.
There we go. We're back to the intrigue. So, excellent. Well done, Smithy. You've done that. Whack, indeed. Okay, so we get to have a item card that goes in the middle. And it is the Elixir of Insight. Discard before any round of combat to change any 1 chapter dice to show a trait of your choice. So that's quite a useful item. We can manipulate our adversary in favor of our best skills. Who would like to take that?
Am I the only person with wisdom?
You got wisdom 4, yes. Wisdom 4, cunning 3, might 1.
So yeah, as recommended, it might be good for one of us who doesn't have might to use it to change might dice that come up. So either me or you, I'd say.
Okay, well I already have liquid luck. So shall we give it to you since you're not holding anything?
Sure, I've got 3 hands.
Yes. And again, just a little point is that you have 2 hands, hence you can hold 2 items. There might be an item you pick up which does say it's 2-handed, and that being the case, you can't hold anything more. I will just point that out as and when we encounter it. Okay then. So, we have done 3 cards out of the 15. Who wants to go next? And we're all very even as far as health. The Tanner is at 12, the Smithy is at 10, and the Tailor is at 13.
We're going in a nice little order. I'll go next.
Yes. All right then. So let us reveal the next card. Ah.
Just waiting for the lag.
Yep. We will zoom on in. We just need to put that slightly higher.
This nobleman seems out of place, wandering the bowels of the castle. He offers you a reward if you do not tell anyone you have seen him. As you talk, he covers his nose, visibly disgusted by you. As a group, choose one option. Aid, you agree and he rewards you, draw an item card. Or attack, you try and rob him and he fights back with dazzling swordplay. Begin combat. If you survive, draw an item card per player.
Right.
This is very useful.
What are we going to do, team?
I say attack, but
Well, it's basically, do we want 1 item or 3 items, and are we prepared to risk, a couple of points of damage?
So, Snowyak, are you saying that we should get on in there and give him what for his looking down his nose at us?
well, if we attack, then it's up to you.
I'm just thinking we don't desperately need any items right now, and I think at 3 cards in, 10 HP is a bit low at the moment.
This is all good to consider. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I would
But
say...
I was thinking I was going to rest. So...
Oh, you wanted to drop us in it? Oh, great.
yeah, I push it forward.
So he wants to incite the combat to which he can rest out of it.
No, but you agree.
To be fair, Themeborn has the same idea. Oh, go on then. He looks like he deserves it.
Right, okay then. So it looks like we're flung into combat once more.
Go get him, guys. Push.
And here we go then. So, it's the Smithy who needs to rest. So
Yeah.
the Smithy is resting. But first of all, we need to put his dice down. So he has a cunning already. And let us roll. So we have wisdom, and might. So we've got a good spread there. Smithy is resting, so we got wisdom covered by the tanner quite well, and cunning is covered by the tailor. Do we want to use any potions or anything like that, or not?
Could we try and get rid of one of those mites somehow?
We could turn it to cunning maybe. Do you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our chance of getting mites rubbish.
Yes. So if we use the elixir of insight, we can change any chapter die to show a trait of our choice. So we'll use that, and we'll turn that into a cunning. All right then. So fingers crossed, we get what we want. Oh, well, that went over, but it is a cunning, and there's the might.
Oh, just as Themeborn said, we should have hung on.
Oh well, we've committed to our choice, haven't we? So we're going to have to go with it.
Yeah.
So one cunning has gone. The might, unfortunately, was wasted in this instance. So the tanner is down by 1 to 11. The smithy is up by 1 to 11, and the tailor is down to 12. Okay then, what should we do now? Should we continue with the same team and allow the smithy to rest again, taking him up to 12?
Yeah, I think he needs to rest.
That's a good idea.
Yeah? Alright, so roll again. Gosh! Okay, there is another cunning taken off. But there is a might that has got through, and that's not helped us at all. So Tanner is down to 10. Smithy is now up to 12. Taylor is down to 11.
It seems you have both found a hidden reserve of strength.
Yes. Okay, what shall we do now?
I'd like to rest, but I'm the only person that's going to get these wisdoms out, so let's do it.
So continue again just with the two of us, yeah? We are the best suited for it.
Okay, if everyone's got wisdom, I can't see the character cards, so yeah.
Yes, no, that's true. Tanner has 4 wisdom. The smithy has 3, as does the tailor. So yes, actually, maybe Smithy needs to get off his backside and join in.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll put us all in. Come on then, let's give these a good shake. Well, there we go. And who actually did it? And it was the smith who managed to get the 2 wisdom.
Oh no!
So the smith,
Unbelievable.
so the smith has just been sitting there going, Yeah, I could do this. This is easy. This is easy. He just steps up, bang, does it. Okay.
Monkey, can you give me my statistics? Then I'll write them down.
3 items. Yes. So here we go. Oh, you want to know what your dice roll values are?
Yeah, please.
Okay, you got 4 might, 3 wisdom, and 1 cunning.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and so we get 3 items. We get
Let's look at the shiny.
partially rotten apple, the effervescent evasion potion, and another partially rotten apple. So we know what the apples do. They restore 1 HP to the characters. The effervescent evasion, when you would take damage, discard the potion to avoid that damage. And that's quite cool.
I think the potion is for one of you guys, because I already have the shield, the rotten shield. So if you don't mind, I would like an apple.
Voltmog, do you have any preference over what you would like to have?
I'm gonna guess that we're low on might, so it would stand to reason that you or I are going to get hit possibly if we're short on that. I'll go for the potion.
You'll go for the potion? Okay. So potion goes to you, apple goes to Snowyak, and I take an apple. So just to remind then, so Voltmog, you are at 10 hit points. Smithy, Snowyak, you are at 12. And I am at 11. And we have a strategy tip incoming. So we're a bit short on might, so chances are the smith will need to fight a lot, as we have already seen. So a good idea to keep him pumped up full of health. Okay. So,
Smithy, do you want to, before the next card's turned over, we can trade? So how about we give you the apples and you eat them now?
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
yeah, you were pretty hungry sitting down in this dungeon as we're fighting this merchant. Yes, yes.
It's very tiresome to see other people work.
Yeah, oh, indeed. So you get to eat the 2 apples there. That'll take you up to 14 health. So you're at your maximum again.
Oh, refreshing.
Okay. And you, I don't have a eating apple chomping sound.
An ASMR.
Okay. So now we will continue. So whom is going to open the door?
Well, the smith.
Yeah, it's going to be the
Because it's my turn.
It's got to be the smith, hasn't it? Smith's done nothing. Okay. Here we
I'll
go.
show you some. So, waiting.
Okay, let's zoom on it in.
Whoa.
We got some creepy artwork there. How's that?
Very creepy. Hurrying into this candlelit chamber, you interrupt a sacrificial ceremony. A robed man in a dead mask declares that you too must now be sacrificed. Begin combat. Combat special. You are overcome with fear. Any doubles you roll this chapter count as single, and you cannot block. Does that mean the shield doesn't work?
No, I think it'll be referring to the block on the dice rolls where you would not take any damage whatsoever. Your shield, you take still 1 damage, yes? So any times you roll the shield icon on a dice, it's not going to count. It's going to count purely as a single. Okay, and so yet again we find ourselves in combat. So we will have to roll for, or at least get the attributes together. So we have a cunning, we have a wisdom. Oh, we have more cunning. And we have a might. What are we doing, guys?
I'm not brilliant at this, so can I rest?
Yes, we're going to have to look after you, aren't we? So the Tanner is sitting out. I guess that means it's you and I, Smithy.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, let's make this happen. Let's show the Tanner how it's done. Right, well, GM's decision, that's that. But who rolled it? It was the Smith. Ah, disastrous. So, Smithy, that only counts as one fist.
Yeah, there is only one.
Right, and you can't block. Now, I could re-roll I could use my liquid luck. In this instance, you've guaranteed a fist. If I use the liquid luck, I could re-roll my dice. Shall we do that?
Chances are good.
Right, because
this,
hopefully I might get a double cunning. Yes? Let's do it.
Yeah.
So using that to re-roll, so that is banked. So that gets rid of that die. Let us see what this one does. Oh, hey! We get rid of the wisdom, and I get to defend myself. To which then the Smithy takes 1 damage because of the shield. It's 2, it's -1, he only takes 1. So that's down to 13. This is actually quite a good round. We're starting to get it together. And of course, the Tanner needs to increase her health to 11. Okay, now we have all of the cunning die. And we are still good for that, Smithy and Taylor. Shall we continue with our barrage of blows?
I could join in if you want to sort of semi-guarantee we're going to get it and not risk the hit points.
My cunning is very low.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it is. Quite right. It was the.
Can we let Smith have a rest?
Yeah. So let Smithy have a rest. Okay. So Smithy is over there. Tanner's in. So Smithy's going to go up to 14. And let's roll these. So the Tailor gets 1 cunning, but it is the Tanner. Now, you could use your effervescent evasion to avoid these 2 points of damage if you wanted to.
I know there are bigger, nastier things down those cards, but it's still 2 points of damage.
It would take me taking you down to 9.
Yeah, I'll use the potion. Who knows what can come up next time.
Okay, so you use the potion, you're still at 11, but the Tailor, me, I go down to 9. Okay, and we've already altered the Smithy to go to 14, so Smithy's at the maximum. Do we all jump on in now?
Yeah, let's do this, because of the shield I can better fight now. And let's hope for the cunning.
But that's the thing. Is it actually worth it? Is it worth letting the Smithy sit out? Because with only 1 chance in 6 of getting the cunning, if we fail, it's not worth him taking the damage, is it?
I'd say let the Smith rest.
Yeah? Are you okay with that, Smithy?
What? Yeah, alright.
Yeah? It just means that you're not going to take any damage, because you're not really going to add to it. This is not your...
Yeah, that's okay.
This is not your fight. Okay.
Move aside!
Ah! And these are not my dice rolls. Okay, so who's protected? The Tanner. The Tanner is protected, but the Tailor is going to take 2 points of damage. Taylor's down to 7. Okay, so I guess it's a case of swapping around now. Maybe the Taylor should rest. And it's between the Tanner and the Smithy, yes?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
this.
let's do it.
So that and that. Taylor is out. Okay. I am certain that these dice are weighted to work towards wisdom. So
No.
So the Taylor's up to 8. The Smith is gone down to 13. But the Tanner is protected because of the shield.
Well, let's go on like this.
So Beanborn suggesting that the Taylor should fight here, but after this chapter, give the Taylor the shield. Right. Again, yes, I suppose it is. It's the Taylor who's going to get the eyes. Let's all roll on in, see what we get. See, look at the amount of wisdom that is coming up here. The Taylor is protected, the Tanner is protected, and the Smith takes 2 points of damage.
I still have the shield, right?
Sorry, you're quite right. 12. Good. Glad that you're on top of it. Okay, try again. Got to get these cunnings. Well, we got one cunning. And it is the Tanner who's protected. So both the Smithy and the Taylor. So Smithy down to 11, but the Taylor is down to 6.
Astros, only the person defined as you can't block, so that's the Smith. The other two characters can block.
Yes, and that's it. The Smith hasn't rolled the shield, it's the Tanner who rolled the shield, so he's blocking. The Smith is taking his damage. He would take 2, but because of the shield, he's only taking 1. And the Taylor, of course, hasn't been
only
successful.
the Smith can't use the shield on the dice, Astra.
That's it, indeed, yes. It's the defensive shield. That means that you would block the entire attack. Okay, should we give it another go? We're going to have to,
get
aren't
in this time.
we? Yeah?
Is it wise for me to rest now for the next fight? Or...
So Smith, you're down to 11. Problem is that I'm down to 6.
Yeah.
We must, between the Tanner and the Taylor, one of us has got to get a cunning.
Yeah. Can we just roll them all? Or are you so you're saying the Tanner and the Taylor to let the Smith rest?
I'd say let the Smith rest because he's not going to roll it. We can then make up your health, Taylor, later on in the game.
Okay. Here we go.
No, don't tell me. That's the lag. Yep, I see it now.
Oh god. Yeah, because of the lag, all we hear is you just incredulously laughing, and then about 10 seconds later the disappointment of yet more wisdom.
Okay.
At least we block.
We both blocked,
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
can't.
Well done.
So we're okay on that. But we're not getting any further along. All right. Should we continue doing it again? So yes, we get a
Smithy has a point.
a hit point on a Spivvy. Yes, Spivvy is up to 12.
Yeah.
Same again.
Same again. Here we go then. Hey!
Are you fooling us?
That's a good noise. I'm going to take it before the lag arrives.
Yeah.
Is that a good noise?
Oh, good.
Okay, and so we have defeated this particular monster who dies.
I hope it's some food for the tailor.
Oh my goodness! Wow, well, that was quite an ordeal, wasn't it?
We're only what?
That was a good
Card
fight.
4?
Okay, so we get to reveal an item card. So we should move him away. We have an item card.
And how many cards did we have? How many chapters?
Oh, so we have successfully completed. We are a third of the way through the adventure now.
All right.
So we have the Brew of Might. Discard to apply a single might at any time.
I think that's definitely me or you.
Well, why don't you take it so the Tanner can have hold of that?
Cheers.
There we go. All right then. So, what shall we do now? All I can see is that the Tanner is at 11 health, the Smith is at 12, and the Tailor is at 6. So whatever
Go on,
happens,
Smith.
the Tailor is not opening the next door and is not doing any
It could be a
fighting.
good thing. It usually isn't, but it could be a good thing. Oh yes, let's give the shield to the Tailor to cower behind.
Yes, okay, that sounds good. So the Tailor takes the shield.
No, wait. Here, little lady, take this shield. It will protect you.
Oh, thank you, good sir.
Have we turned up into a Monty Python film?
Well, we've got to improve our acting. So this is it's all good. It's all good. Okay, whom out of the Tanner and the Smith is going to reveal the next card?
The Tanner shoves the Smith in front of the door.
The Smith glances over his shoulder and dies. Oh, all right.
So here we go.
Very exciting. Uh-oh.
Okay, so you've seen it. So let's zoom on in.
There are some good things in this game, honestly.
There must be. Something is blocking the door to this chamber, and you use your shoulder to force it open. It's only when you step inside, eggshell crunching underfoot, that you realize that you have destroyed the creature's nest. There is a mournful wail as it approaches from the darkness. Its sorrow soon turning to fury. Team combat. Combat special. All players may fight as normal, but you are the only player this creature attacks, and you may not rest, and you have given your shields to the Tailor.
And you are going to die.
Oh no!
All right then. Yes. Yeah.
Fiendborn's laughing at the
Yes.
irony of the situation.
A fool of a took. All right then.
Let's get to it.
So we
Oh
have
man.
we have a might, we have a cunning, and we have 3 other chapter die. Let's see what we got. We have more cunning and another might.
Oh man.
And
2 might, that's okay.
the Tailor is the person who wants to desperately sit out, but it's also the person who potentially would roll all of those cunning.
I'll send the Tailor in. Come on. Use that shield.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, no, let's all go for it.
Yeah, let's all go in.
Yeah.
So the Tailor needs to rest. So he's suggesting that the Tailor should rest.
Well, next combat round, I believe.
Right, all right. So it was the Smith who went on in.
Yeah,
on the
that's
bike.
it. So yes, of course, yes, all players may fight as normal, but it's the Smith is the only player this creature attacks. Does that mean then
Does that That just means as long as the smith sits out and rests every turn,
He
we're
can't-
completely
this-
invulnerable to pick
No,
it
I
off.
can't rest.
The smith can't rest though, so it's only the smith who's going to take all the damage.
This is real ironic.
It's because you got big feet, Snowyak.
Yeah. Those eggs are just weak.
So-
Let's both of us attack, and well, let's all attack and see what happens next round with the dice. What's remaining?
Okay, we're going to do that. Right, let's go. I'm rolling the dice. Ah.
That leg is killing. Show me. No.
Oh, for crying out loud!
I'm telling you, I'm just rolling the dice. That's it.
It's just somebody else that can roll the dice.
That's it, yeah. Please wheel in the dice monkey. Well, at least two of you, well, two of us are. So the tanner and the tailor are defended, which is good.
Yeah. And who did the block? Was it me?
It is the smith who takes the damage. So the smith is down by 2. Okay, so can the tailor now rest? So what are we doing, team?
I didn't even know. I can't trust these dice at all.
I don't think it's wise if you rest.
Okay, all right. So we're all going to go on
We
in.
need your cunning.
My cunning. You need good dice rolls. That's what you need. Okay, here we go then. Aha! So we have the tailor and the tanner both do 2 cunning,
Yeah, very good.
but the smith does a wisdom. And so now we do take damage. Taylor is going to take 1 damage because of the shield. It's down to 5. But the smith.
Hang on, we're not getting attacked. Only the smith's getting attacked.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Quite right. So Smith is down to 8. Taylor is still at 6. Quite right. So it's getting dangerous for the Smith and the Tailor, and certainly the Tailor. And as Astro 287 is saying, he would rest the Tailor as she can't take any more damage.
He said I would wait to rest the tailor.
Oh, right. Indeed.
Do we have any potions? Don't we have a potion that can change one of those fists into, say, a wisdom?
You can discard. You can use the Brew of Might to get rid of one of the fists instantly.
I think we're cutting
Instantly.
it fine. I think we should get rid of one of the fists.
Yeah.
But can't we roll first and then do it instantly?
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
But
idea.
maybe
Yes. Shall we do that?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're going to roll all the dice and then see what we get. Oh, okay. We have a fist. We have 2 eyes. And we have a wisdom. Sorry, so we have cunning, we have might, and we have wisdom. Well, we can instantly get rid of the cunning. We can instantly get rid of the might. And if
and
we
that's
use
the tanner.
the brew of might from the tanner, we could get rid of this one and everybody's happy
Yeah.
and we can all go home
Yeah.
for tea and crumpets.
Whew, that was quite a fight.
And we're what, halfway through the deck?
Okay, and Houndstooth Mini is saying this has been really fun to listen to. but it's not
That's
been
good.
fun watching the dice roll, I guarantee it.
I think that's the fun part.
Strategy tip incoming. I think we need a little alert thing every time that we get a tip coming in.
We need where's a sound? I got No, that's not a suitable sound. An eerie noise. let's see what Fiendborn has to say. How we might...
Yeah.
Whoops.
Buy yourself an extra, don't use that
Oh.
potion yet, start another round of combat, rest someone, and use that potion in that round to finish off the creature.
I can just picture Themeboard at the other end just wringing their hands going, "You stupid players!"
Shaking their heads in absolute disbelief at what lousy gaming plebs we are.
But if you do that, Teamborn, then the Smith gets 2 extra damage, doesn't he?
Yes.
But then I get a damage from this round.
If you kill the enemy, it does no damage, but the thing is, we didn't kill it this round without the use of the potion, did we? So it would have got through. So yes, you're quite right, Snow. Yeah, you would have taken 2 points of damage.
Yeah, and then we do it, kill it the next round. Cause, yeah. Yeah, you see?
So, are we happy?
It's alright like this.
We're happy, team, that we stay as we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
look,
1,
we've got
2,
to have
3,
something
4,
good
5. We've done 6 cards. So we're moving forward quite nicely. But we do
I'm
need
just
to do
waiting
some.
for the beggar woman or a merchant or something on the next card.
We do need to do some serious resting.
Yeah. The Smith is on 8 hit points, right? It's a bit shiny. Yeah.
So, you mean the health and that? Yeah, I'll keep. So Tanner is at 11, Smith is at 8, and the Tailor is at 6. So that is where we're at.
I'll turn the next card because I've got the most HP.
Okay, good call. So here we go.
Did we pick an item card up from that monster we just killed?
Oh, we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not look at that just yet then. Good. And it is the effervescent evasion potion that we've already kind of had. So we know exactly how that works. Who would like to take it?
I think one of you two. You need it.
Yeah, one of us. One of the 2 of us.
Yeah, you go for it, Smithy. You can have that.
Thank you.
All
I'll
right.
write it down.
Yep, so you're able to avoid any damage by using the card. All right, then, let's open the next door.
Who goes first?
I think I said me.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Sorry.
Several armed figures spring from the shadows and attack. You become separated and each player must fight alone. Roll a chapter dice in front of each player to represent the muggers attacking them. However, the muggers want your items, and players carrying 2 roll rolled 2 chapter dice instead of 1. Begin combat. Combat special. Each time a player would take damage from a mugger, they may avoid it by discarding an item. No player can rest until the muggers attacking them are defeated. They may then help another player defeat theirs. A player aiding another takes damage as normal and must declare who they're aiding before they roll. Okay, so I think we've got to be quite slow in how we roll
Yes.
and talk about what's going on here.
This is definitely a discussion objective, isn't it? This is the Tanner's die. Tanner gets a fist. This is the Smith's die. Smithy gets the cunning. I'm going to get a
All
fist.
the things we're bad at.
Yes. And then the Tailor is a fist. So we
Shall we just give them our stuff now and have done with it?
we absolutely have rolled everything that we are weakest at. You really, really couldn't ask for worse. Yes, woe ambush indeed. All right then. Okay, so there we go. Oh, well, we got shields for everybody, which is brilliant. Okay then, so
Who has the eye?
the tailor, the tanner, and that'll be the smith. So
Oh, then it's all
that is
wrong.
how we roll.
That's how we roll.
That's indeed how we roll. So basically, we have not managed to defeat any of our mugging adversaries, but we haven't taken any damage.
We flailed our arms at them like small children.
Yes, we slapped at them. So
And they were quite impressed.
indeed, we actually then just have to roll all again. So here we go. So this is the tanner. The tanner gets a fist. This is the smith. The smith gets a cunning.
Oh yeah.
And this is the tailor. And the tailor, gets the wisdom. Okay, so you guys have defeated your adversaries. Well done. I, on the other hand, have taken damage.
Don't worry, we'll help you next time.
I will help you.
So I've got a choice. I could discard the shield to avoid that damage.
Don't do it. I will help you. The shield is very useful, I think.
Okay, so I take the damage down to 5. Okay.
Yeah, I think I should help you next because the smith needs to rest.
So you're gonna let the smith rest.
Now, but we also need to roll a fist.
Yeah, because both of us. Well, no. Yeah, both of us only have one fist. So it really is the smith who's the only person who's got the fists.
Okay.
So what should we do? Should we all roll?
I think the tanner can maybe rest.
Tanner can rest. And obviously I can't, so I've got to continue in.
Okay.
Okay, so Tanner goes up to 12. You're going to be doing lots
By the power of the forge.
You're going to be doing lots of work next round, Tanner. Well, the tailor blocks, but the smith now takes a damage. Now you could use your potion when you would take damage to discard it, or you can actually, you can either use the potion or give the potion away, or just take the damage.
Yeah, it's the same. I take the damage.
You take the damage, so you're down to 7.
I know, but at least for this round.
Okay, what we're going to do now?
Fight.
Continue as we are? And let the tanner continue to rest?
Yeah, I think so. One more round. And
Okay,
then,
one more round, but I want to help next time.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, you can jump in now. There's no reason why not. It's just you have the option of.
We're just getting really low at the moment, and I think us guaranteeing that mugger getting killed is worth it more than me losing a hit point and you losing some hit points.
Do you want to jump on in then?
Yeah, come on, let's finish him off.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, you're in. Hey, and it's the smith who does the punch, the final might. Okay. So he is defeated.
Yay! Let's get a shiny.
Okay. And that goes
A bag of apples.
away. And we now get a shiny. And a shiny is Distilled Wisdom. Discard to apply a single wisdom at any time. So very similar to the Brew of Might that we had. Well, it is the tanner who's not holding anything. But the tanner does have the maximum amount of wisdom. It might make sense for either the smith or the tailor to carry it.
The smith has 3 wisdom.
What do you want? What
So
do you want to do,
that's all.
team?
What is the wisdom of the tailor?
Wisdom of the tailor is free. It's the same as the smith. And yes, Fiendborn, I have shuffled this deck.
Maybe. I have a tactical idea.
Go on.
What if we give the shield to the tanner, and then she opens also the next door if she wants?
So so it just means that the tailor absolutely has to sit out of whatever combat is happening next.
Yeah, if we do that, then I take this wisdom potion.
Yeah. I'll open whatever the door's next.
Okay, so
Yeah, but do you need a shield for that? Because maybe that comes in handy.
Okay.
well,
Yeah, but on the other hand, the tailor has the least hit points.
if the tanner takes the shield,
Yeah.
and basically if it's the sort of card where you take 2 hit points but you all run away, then that's what the tanner does. So we use the tanner as our bruiser, as our linebacker.
tank.
Yeah, the tank. We just shove
I'll
the
be a
tanner.
tank.
Shove the tanner in there.
Let's do this.
But Fiendborn's saying, keep the shield with the lower HP players at this stage. You can't risk it. Or the tank plan might work. Oh!
You never know.
If I'm a tank, you just watch it where I turn over a card and it tells me that I can't move and I'm immobile.
That'll just make you a gun emplacement then. Okay, so what are we going to do then?
Yeah, I don't really care.
I'm opening the door. Come on, turn that card over.
Right, okay, Distilled Wisdom goes with the...
Okay, so the shield stays with the tailor, right? Just to be clear.
Is that what we're
Yeah,
doing?
he needs it.
Yeah, okay, who's
Yeah,
taking the wisdom?
Alright.
Like I need more wisdom.
Exactly, so
Yeah.
the smithy takes the
I
wisdom.
take... Yeah.
Okay, opening the next door. And we shall zoom in.
Haha, that looks creepy.
You pass through hang on, things in the way. You pass through a chamber which serves as a cesspit below the castle privies. As you pick your way through the filth, something unusual catches your eye. Draw a shiny! So I get to wade through the poo and get an item. Lovely.
And concealed in the poo is...
Well, what is it?
It better not be a rotten apple, so that's not going in my mouth.
No, it's just as
That
good.
was the loaf of bread.
I'm sure the tailor will love their slightly pooey, smelly, stale loaf of bread.
Should I take that and just consume it instantly? Oh, yum, 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 yum.
Delicious, I'm sure.
Mmm. It's only Nutella. Just think it's Nutella.
I've got my dinner in front of me.
Oh, this is gross.
Mmm. Very nice. Okay, so we did actually have a card there that didn't invoke any damage. Not physical damage, just mental damage. And potentially I might have to see a physician afterwards, but we'll see. Take it each step at a time. So then, the tanner is on 12 health. The smith and the tailor are now both at 7. So I think we're still on the case of the tanner pretty much going forward at each stage, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. I'll happily go through some more cesspits as long as no one gets hit.
Awesome. Oh.
Oh, what a happy chappy.
Okay, zoom on in.
You are knocked unconscious and dragged down a side passage. You awake strapped to a table where a man in a filthy apron is scraping rust from a jagged blade. You are to be a test subject for the castle's torturer. You, oh joy, you, me, must endure the pain until your absence is noticed and you are rescued. Roll your character dice 5 times. For each roll that is not might, or a double, you lose 1 HP. Anyone got any re-rolling potions to give me? Oh dear. Okay, well, let's see how long I take to die by torture. Go on then, let's roll me 5 times and see if I still live.
Oh my goodness. All right then. So this is the Tanner. There's the Tanner's dice. You've got 12 points at the moment. Let's see what happens. You're down to 11. You've got a defense. Or a double. So that's okay. So that was 2 rolls. Third roll. You're down to 10. You're down to 9. Final roll. You're down to 8. So we're all quite even now.
Join in your club.
8, 7, and 7.
What's worse is because that's not combat. We don't even get a shiny for it.
There's no shiny, no. There's just escape.
Where is the Tanner?
Where's the Tanner? In the image, I think that's her leg.
Tickle, tickle.
It's not that kind of dungeon.
Great,
Okay.
I've got lasagna on my keyboard now.
Oh, Fiendborn thinks I should re-roll. Go on then. I'll let. Was torture to watch. Okay. 1,
Wow, that feels fitting.
2, 3. There you go. Still didn't resolve. But these dice are absolutely weighted towards wisdom. I obviously got the wisdom deck of dice. All right then. So we are down to 8, 7, 7.
Shove me through the door.
Shove you through the door. All right then.
But, I think the one that opens the door now needs the shield.
Should we do that before we act? I haven't turned the card yet.
Okay, give me the shield.
Yeah. So the shield goes over to Tanner.
But is it wise? All right.
Are we going to go for it?
Go for it.
Okay, here we go. What could this be?
Ooh.
That looks perfectly safe. At the end of a winding passage, a wooden chest covered in cobwebs is protected by several vicious-looking traps. As a group, choose one option, shove the tailor in, and hang on, move on. It's not worth the risk. Turn to the next chapter card. Risk it. Nominate a player to try and retrieve items from this chest. They must roll cunning in one attempt and may try this as many times as there are players. For each success, draw a shiny, or 2 if you get double cunning. For each failure, lose 2 HP from the nominated player.
Ooh. So how important are the shinies to us?
We haven't had a relic or a really good weapon yet. I'm thinking we're due one.
Well, I've shuffled these. I've shuffled the deck prior to play. I've shuffled it again. We are
Where's
down
the cunning
to.
master?
effectively half health now. And just to update, we have gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. So this is card number 10 for us. We are 2/3 of the way through the game.
I think we should give this a go, but only if Mrs. Cunning is willing.
Well, that is the tailor. That's myself, isn't it?
Shall we give it a go and then regret it immediately afterwards?
Yes. Sounds like a Saturday night.
But
Let's go for it. Okay, so let's zoom on out so we can see the dice rolls. So you are literally pushing the tailor in and say, go to this chest, go and get us shinies. All right? We'll give it at least one go, yeah?
Yeah.
So, got to roll a cunning. Hey! We roll the cunning! So, roll it in one attempt. So that is one. Do we get to pick the item right now? Yes, for each success, draw an item card. Hey! A cracked axe!
Oh, that's a good one.
In combat, roll a chapter die along with your character die. Each time you attack, apply both results. That is awesome. It is a two-handed weapon.
Let's not push our luck. I think we've got a good item.
What do you think, Snowiak? Well, we've certainly got that, so we can bank that and decide who's going to carry it. Do we go again? Does the tailor get overconfident and say, "Oh, this is a piece of cake"?
I would try it.
What's the actual statistical odds of you rolling a cunning?
Well, the cunning is on is value at 4. So it's actually on cunning. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's on 3 sides. So
a 1 in 2 chance.
Yes.
But there's a 1 in 6 chance we could get 2 things.
But Fiendborn is saying, "Stop there! God damn it! You fools!"
Oh, go on.
One more time.
And Houndstooth saying, "Shall we give it a go and regret it immediately afterwards?" The answer is always yes. And welcome to Dalasur. Am I hopefully saying that right? Welcome to the channel. What would you do? Would you go and roll the dice with a 1 in 2 chance and regret it the very next moment?
Yeah, let's leave it to the new follower.
Actually, yes, okay, there we go. So, come on then, everybody who's watching, and including our new follower, what would you do? Do we roll the dice again? Do we send the tailor in to try and get more items? Fiendborn initially said stop there, so that's 1 in the no camp.
I don't think anyone wants the guilt of having to make a decision.
But
oh, we're being tempted by Fiendborn with a double cunning.
Roland Knight says go for it. But he's got a knight in his name, so that obviously says something about his character, doesn't it, you see?
And the Roland.
Come on,
well,
is anybody else going to offer some advice? So far, we're at 1 for 1. We need somebody to
maybe
break...
we got another bread.
We need somebody to break the tie for us. Paranoid Spectre say, just do it, get on with it.
You know what you're going to do.
Well, I think we're going to have to do it, aren't we? Okay, here we go.
Shove.
Shove.
Yeah. Hurrah!
Oh, yeah!
What is it?
A double.
Yeah.
It's not a double, it's a
Oh,
single.
Oh no, sorry.
We're judging by your excitedness before the lag
Yeah.
catches up.
Right. Just by sheer virtue of succeeding, all is well in the world. And what do we get? We get a stale loaf of bread, which restores 2 hit points to a character.
I think the tailor should wash down that lovely stale loaf of bread from the cesspit with a slightly nicer smelling stale
roast.
loaf of bread.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. Considering the tailor's doing all the work here. Woot woot!
So who gets the big, powerful, shiny axe?
That's the deciding thing. Who wants it? So basically, whomever has this gets an extra, gets a chapter dice to roll alongside their character dice.
But it's a two-handed weapon, so you can't carry anything else.
Yes. So you'd have to give the shield up, or you'd have to give up both your effervescent evasion or the distilled and the distilled wisdom. So Roland is saying that the smith should take it. And Houndstooth Mini has just subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much, Houndstooth Minis.
Yeah, it is a smith's weapon, but the smith is down to 7 hit points.
That's it, yes. There's not much difference. Well, the tailor's got 9, the smith is 7, and the tanner is 8.
Maybe something for you, Monkey.
For me?
Because I have also the evasion potion.
Well, again, Fiendborn's just saying you can pass it around chapter to chapter, so that's fair enough, isn't it? Yeah, let's all have a play with the cracked axe. So, okay, should I take it now and then we can sort it out next turn? I just know that I'm going to jump on into combat when the situation arises, aren't I?
Okay, so are you opening the next chapter then?
Hey, what the heck? Let's do it, eh? All right, here we go. Ooh.
What's an ooh noise? Oh, she just wants to give you a cuddle.
Yeah. This, yes.
Oh,
Here we go.
it is a she.
A haggard old woman appears out of nowhere and offers to read your fortune. Something in her eyes sparks of a greater power. You feel it wise to comply. Each player must individually declare a trait, then try to roll it in one attempt. For each player, success, you may gain 1 hit point or draw an item card. Failure, the witch steals part of your soul. You lose 1 hit point.
So I guess the idea is to try and roll the thing that you're best on the dice, but whoever's got the axe, don't you get an extra chance for the character dice to choose as well? Does my potion let me re-roll? It's just avoid damage, isn't it?
Well, you have distilled wisdom. Apply a single wisdom at any time. So if you said, my trait is wisdom, you instantly roll wisdom.
But my trait is wisdom. I'm thinking I should give the potion to somebody else who needs to get a wisdom at some point.
Well, no, but the point being is you're guaranteed the wisdom if you want it, or you've got the luck of getting the wisdom because of your character trait that you got a 1 in 2 chance, haven't you? Yeah.
Sure. Okay, I'll nominate wisdom.
Oh, but actually, sorry, my mistake. Because the tanner's got the shield, it's the smith who's got the distilled wisdom. So yes, I guess.
Is that something we can do with the evasion potion, or is that only in combat?
It would, but yes, when you would take damage, discard to avoid that damage. So I suppose if a failure, you would take 1 hit point of damage, you could avoid it.
Because I think I can do it then with the wisdom potion and give the evasion potion to somebody else.
But we can't pass items now.
Oh, yeah, true. Sorry.
Because we're in the middle of dealing with the encounter, yeah?
Yeah, you're right.
So
the Smith goes in.
So we're all rolling. There's no one steps in. So I'll nominate wisdom.
So Tanner is going to go for wisdom. Okay, but that makes sense. That is your strongest trait. So let's just bring the camera back out. Okay. And let's roll. It's all very quiet.
Yeah, still catching up
Waiting
with
for
the lag.
Yes!
Okay.
You're very disciplined to not react until we react.
I know. I'm having fun with you guys now. So that's the Tanner. So the Tanner is okay. Let's do the dice individually, and then we'll work out our bounty at the end. So Smith, what do you want to do? You can either roll your dice, and you're going for might, or you could use the distilled wisdom potion and automatically say wisdom and gain a wisdom.
Use the potion.
Yeah, but if I go for might, then and if I don't roll a might, then I can use the evasion potion, right?
Yes, so you would avoid the damage, yes.
But then you wouldn't get the item.
You wouldn't get the item.
Oh, yeah.
So essentially you're trading the distilled wisdom for something else, aren't you?
I will use the wisdom, because my wisdom is pretty high from itself as well.
Yeah. Okay.
You only have to use the potion if you fail to get wisdom on your roll.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right.
But I was thinking for another encounter.
Right. So you're
going
to
use the wisdom potion and I choose wisdom.
Right. So you're going to say wisdom. We're going to roll the dice. If you manage to get wisdom, great. But if not, you're going to use the card to generate that wisdom instantly, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good call. That's a good, wise move. You are clearly a very wise man. Oh.
Very subtle.
No.
There's such thing as a Twitch poker face.
Also a double.
There you get to keep your potion.
So you get your potion and you got a double. I'm telling you, these are wisdom-based dice. Okay, so it's now down to the tailor. Well, the tailor should roll cunning. So let's see what happens. This would be so funny that I fail on my character. It's not funny.
Exciting.
It's really not funny. It is absolutely not funny. Fiendborn, I want a new set of dice sent to me. I hate these dice. They absolutely have it against me. Okay then. So the witch steals part of my soul. I am down to 8, but you guys get to face palm. You guys get to have some shinies.
No.
Or you can have
tasty HP.
Or you can have HP. So what do you want to go for? So basically, Tanner, you're at 8. Smithy, you are at 7.
What have I got in my hands already?
You have the Rotten Shield, Tanner. And Smithy, you have the Effervescent Evasion Potion and the Distilled Wisdom Potion.
Well, my hands are full, so give me the hit point.
Yeah, good call. So Smithy, you're up to 8.
I'm going to have a shiny.
And you're going to have a shiny. Let's move. Hey, Paranoid
Bye,
Spectre.
Angry Cat God.
Yes, you definitely have. I will find something for Angry Cat for you. But yes, thank you very much for helping us out at the beginning of the stream, and have a good rest of your day.
Bye, Spectre.
Bye.
Okay, and so Tanner, you get a potion of liquid luck.
Ooh.
which clearly you don't need already. You know, you just constantly doing well. So,
Okay.
all right. So, let us put that with you. Right then. So Tanner is at 8, Smithy's at 8, Taylor is at 8, and we have how many cards have we got left? 1, 2, 3. We have 4 cards remaining until we meet
Ooh.
the final challenge. So, in fact, we are not doing too badly. But Fiendborn is saying, wait!
Well, let's wait.
We are going to wait. We're going to find out
On
what...
the creator.
Yes, they did, yes.
I chose an item, Snowyak chose 1 HP.
I got nothing.
Poor Taylor.
That's the bit that I'm really concerned about. Okay.
I'm thinking of something. Are you swift or not, Taylor?
yeah. Well, I can't. I've got no comeback on that one yet. I'll think of something. Okay, whom is going to open the next door?
The Smith. If that is okay with you.
Do you want to change items around first? Did you want to take the cracked axe?
I have the evasion potion.
Yes. You would have to lose both of your items to take the axe.
Hang on, can't you just trade in a circle? Does he have to drop and lose the 2 items before gaining the axe, or can he just swap with you?
Yes,
on
you
the
just
level?
swap. Yes, just swap. Yes, absolutely. You're not losing the items. We're just reallocating them amongst the party. It's totally up to everybody. I mean, again, Tanner, if you wanted to take the axe, you can do so. You would just have to lose the items you've got to give them to somebody else, i.e. me.
It's the evasion potion only in combat, because otherwise I'm fine.
It's whenever you would take damage, so you can use it whenever. So you're
Yeah,
happy.
then
You're happy as is.
Then I'm happy as is. Yeah.
Okay. Shall we just proceed then?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Who was doing this one? It was Smith, wasn't it?
The Smith, yeah, but I have to wait that the card is flipped on screen. Yeah.
It's okay.
There it is. It looks creepy. The passageway suddenly fills with harsh, whispered curses. Flames leap from the wall-mounted torches to take on the form of a demonic warrior, tongues of arcane fire surging from its charred skull. As a group, choose one option. Flee. You escape, but all lose 2 hit points dashing through the fire. Fight. Begin combat. Combat special. Whoever deals the final blow loses 1 hit point as the demon vanishes in a burst of flame, which cannot be blocked.
Oh, very
Okay,
menacing.
let's see how many dice it takes to take down.
So it
Can
requires
you zoom a little out? Or place the card a bit higher?
Yeah, a cunning, a wisdom, and 3 random rolls on the dice. And each round of combat it survives, it deals out 2 damage.
Hang on, each. Oh yeah, each. Oh.
Yeah. So our strength is 8. So we would all lose and go down to 6 instantly and pass this card. But for any time we do not do it damage, it's going to hit us for 2.
So I think if we were to flee right now, we'd lose 6 HP between us. If we fight, unless we get doubles, it's going to take at least 2 combat rounds to get through this guy, being realistic. So someone's going to lose 2 HP, most likely a couple, and we're going to lose someone getting 1 HP off the final blow. I'm leaning towards fleeing because we don't need any items.
Same here.
Oh yeah, we do have the cracked axe.
Yes, so that does add 1 more die to our pool. And the evasion potion, as Finborn's saying, means that the smith would go free in 1 round. And if this monster does have a wisdom, so could use the distilled wisdom potion.
Oh yeah, I forgot I only have 1 HP damage because of the shield.
So we are fleeing, are we doing combat, yes?
I think we could be jammy enough, especially with the double dice from the cracked axe and the backup of the liquid luck and the other 2 potions.
Okay, so we have a cunning, we have a wisdom, and now we need to roll 3 chapter dice for the extra attributes. It is another cunning and 2 might, so in fact it's quite an even spread. Okay, then.
That's pretty nice.
We're all at 8 health. Are we all just jumping on in there, yeah?
I think we need to use the strategy of having somebody rest each round. We need to start building up stamina for the big boss.
Okay. Who wants to rest then?
I'd say not Smith, because we need the fists, and there's 2 cunning, so maybe me.
Yes, I was going to say the Tanner probably is the best person to rest. So let's take the Tanner out. Tanner goes to 9. Okay. Come on, Smithy, let's do it. Let's show it.
Ready.
Everyone knows how it's done. Have you caught up?
Yep.
Okay, so we've got cunning out, we've got might out, and we've got wisdom out.
Which is the pairing of the cracked axe? So which white dice goes with the cracked axe roll? Because isn't it that you can only pick 1?
No, in combat, roll a chapter die along with your character die. Each time you attack, apply both results.
Awesome.
So it's absolutely fine. Okay.
I think I will use the evasion potion so I don't get damaged.
Okay, so it is only me who gets damaged. Thank you. So I'm down
Then
to
we're -1.
down to 6. Because I've got the axe, remember? And so
and the heal?
you've used your evasion potion, so that's gone.
Oh, then we're netto at 0. Hit points lost.
Okay, so what do we want to do now?
I think this tailor needs to rest, even though...
Taylor's the one who brings the axe to the party, and also the tailor is the one who's got the highest cunning.
Yeah, it may be worth me resting, and then after this I get given the axe.
So you're going to rest again?
Yeah, we've got to keep building the HP.
All right, so you're at 10. And it's down to the smith and the tailor once more to show everybody how it's done. So all we need to do is a cunning and a might, which is our best dice rolls on this. Well, the smith has got the might and defended, but the tailor has done lousy once more with, you guessed it, wisdom dice. Taylor's down to 4.
Is it okay if I am going to rest? Because the Tanner has also the liquid luck.
I'm just starting to get worried. I really think the tailor should rest.
Taylor's got to rest now.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Taylor's got to rest.
Yeah, Taylor's down to 4. So bring the tailor out, but that means that the axe is out. And
yeah,
now
I think you need to rest more.
and put the Tanner into it. So we now just need to get the cunning, and it is down to the Tanner to be able to get this cunning now, isn't it?
Pretty
So,
much.
Let's roll, because we've got nothing.
Open.
Good mouth.
Well, we've got shields, so let's
No, you're fine because you've blocked it. Right, so that's fine. So Taylor
this is awesome.
is up to 5.
Yeah, we should use it as a way for that extra rest point to grow on somebody. Don't use the potions.
Very good.
Okay, so continue.
Yep, same again.
Same again.
Oh no!
Oh.
So,
Okay. What does the liquid luck and the distilled wisdom do again?
the distilled wisdom would allow you to apply a wisdom. Well, this is a cunning, so it makes no effect. Liquid luck, which was the Tanner. The Tanner, you could roll your dice again if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll re-roll the dice.
Okay, so we use that. So you need this to be the cunning, don't you? Eh? Let's see.
Ooh.
Ah.
So
Well, we get another rest point for the tailor at least.
you're defended. So Taylor's up to 6 now. Smith, you now take 2 points. You're down to 6.
Down to 6.
I'm thinking I'm going to just have to jump on in. Who's going to take a rest? Is it Smith?
Yeah. My cunning is only 1, so maybe that is wise.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
the Tanner has a shield.
Yeah, let's do that.
Ah, sorry, yes, the Tanner had the... Oh, but the Tanner was defended anyway, so it didn't make any effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. We've got to get this cunning dice.
Phew.
Yeah. Haha. Good call.
It's like the axe is saying, "I told you so. You should have used me."
And there we go. We felled the beast. But hang on. Whoever deals the final blow loses 1 HP. Well, it's going to be me, isn't it? Yes, because I'm the one who did all of it. So I lose 1 HP. Down to 5.
But
Okay.
there's doubles. That also the tailors.
But it said which cannot be blocked. So even though he got the shield, he still can't block it.
Okay. Shiny time.
Shiny time indeed. So Beastie dead. Oh, so Smith rested that round up to 7. Good point. Thank you very much. And liquid luck again.
I think we should trade the items around. I think I should have the cracked shield, and I think the tailor should be given the rotten shield. So I should get the cracked axe, and the tailor should get the rotten shield.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants the luck potion? So the Tanner is at 10, the Smith is at 7, and the Tailor is at 5. I think it's pretty evident who will be opening the next door, yes?
Open that door.
Open that door.
How far off are we?
I think this might be the 3rd card.
Your boot catches a tripwire, releasing a shower of acid from above. All players must try to roll cunning in one attempt. For each player's success, you dodge the trap. For each player's failure, the acid begins to sizzle and smoke, burning through an item you are carrying, not the axe. Discard one item. If you have 2, shuffle them face down and discard one at random. If you have no items, lose 1 HP as the acid sears your flesh. Ooh, best not lose the axe.
Okay, so it really is a case of just rolling all the dice, and if we get cunnings, we're good. If not, we are discarding items, to which we all have at least one, isn't it? Yeah. So might as well just roll them all in one big go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So,
that was close.
Taylor gets a cunning, Tanner gets a double cunning, but Smith gets a might.
I lose the wisdom, the distilled wisdom.
You do indeed lose the wisdom, but that is not bad considering, is it?
That could have got a lot worse.
Okay, so that card has gone. And to answer your question, 2 cards remaining until the big bad. We are actually doing okay, but we need to work on boosting the Smith and certainly the Taylor in regards to their health.
Not that it matters too much. I think you put them down in the order, the inverse order they were to start with, but if we haven't seen them, it doesn't matter. Just wondering, like, just in case, what would have happened if we fall at the next one or something.
Oh, I put them right back in the order they came in. I didn't.
Oh, sure. Sorry, maybe it was an optical illusion.
Yeah, I didn't
Right
change
then,
them.
let's open that door.
Okay.
Ooh. You stumble upon a recently vacated guard room. A pot of steaming broth simmers on the stove and a fire still smoulders in the grate. You hear the sound of angry voices and footsteps heading your way. You grab what you can before slipping away into the darkness beyond. Draw a shiny.
Draw the shiny. And the shiny is...
Too bad, it's been doing okay. Don't tell me it's a wisdom potion.
We must be the luckiest people on the planet. If we get out of the dark castle, let's go to Vegas.
Maybe we're alcoholics.
Okay, let's do this. I mean, who's getting the liquid luck? It's not me. Who needs some liquid luck?
Well, I don't have any items.
So you might as well
Okay.
take it, Smith, just in case.
Yeah, okay.
So that deals with that one. Excellent. So let us zoom back out. And I guess we are then saying to the Tanner, you keep going.
Same
Yes.
again.
Number 15. This is exciting.
Oh.
Oh no!
With a piercing wail, a hideous creature emerges from the darkness ahead. It drools at the sight of you. As a group, choose one option, then begin combat. Shall we surround the beast and attack from all sides, or stay together and fight on the move?
Okay, so we can see how the attributes are different depending on what tactic we use. So if we surround the beast, it will be a might and then 3 trait dice, but each round it survives, it does 3 damage to us. Or if we stay together and fight on the move, it's going to have a might, 2 wisdom, and then 3 trait dice, but it's only going to do 2 damage.
I think we need to surround it because we've got that luck
Yeah.
potion and we've got the extra dice from the axe. I think we should surround it and try and do it
Surround.
quickly.
Yes?
Surround it.
Yeah. So I think we just got to be happy to just use those liquid looks. And it's
Oh,
did
did we not Yeah, we're going to say to rest. I think the tailor should definitely rest on this one, though.
Yes, I would agree. Taylor. Right, and of course, yes. So Taylor, you got one liquid luck in this round then, which is obviously with the smith.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you going to go? So you're going to go for the surround the beast? Yes. So that means.
So let's just work it out. So that's 4 dice in total. There's 2 dice from my axe. There's 1 dice from the smith. If we were jammy, we could get that 4th dice from the tailor, but then again, one of us could get a double. Oh, I don't know.
And as Fiendborn's saying, a longer fight means more chance to rest. Because remember, we're up against the big bad after this.
I really don't know.
Do you want me to roll a dice? And if we roll a wisdom, then that's the way we go.
Let's throw it open to the floor. There's got to be some people in here having a listen.
Yes.
What do you guys reckon?
That's a good idea. Come on, everybody. What do you think we should do? Let's get a name of people here. We've got Houndstooth Minis, of course, and Land Fusion, and Mappy, and Roland Knight, and Rhyme, and 7 Viruses, and Valkyrie, and WTF Online, and Zane Kyber, and Banana Men, I think.
Banana Men.
That might be it. Yeah. And Slow Cool has just jumped on in. So come on. What do you think we should do? Is it a surround the beast and attack from all sides, or is it a stay together and fight on the move? Beanborn's obviously giving good tactical advice here. 3 damage is pretty heavy. But remember, if you choose the bottom option, it only 1 damage each round for the tailor with the shield.
But wouldn't the tailor be the one resting?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it's most important that the tailor rests with only 5 health. Houndstooth says, stay together and fight on the move.
We could let the tailor rest, and if all goes wrong, you've got 6 health points and you can take a hit.
Yes.
I definitely have to fight because of the axe.
Then
and also got the most health.
Then maybe stay together and fight on the move. So then we lose 4 hit points at least. But the tailor gains some, and we have liquid luck, so maybe we kill it in 1 strike.
But again, you kind of want to, well, ideally maybe make it 2. You want to defend, so you want to not take damage and yet prolong the fight as long as possible, don't we? Really?
Yeah.
But we've got nothing that's going to guarantee the defense. And that's it. Yeah,
I think it's leaning towards the bottom option.
Yep. Shall we go with that then? So that is a fist. That is 2 of those. And it would be, so let me zoom the camera out. Are we all agreeing that we go with the bottom option?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So we just roll these dice now. Oh, wow.
Can we? Oh, it was zoomed out. Yeah, cool. Oh, that's all the wisdom. Don't we want those dice now?
That is all the wisdom. In fact, that's it. We're all reasonably capable of doing the wisdom at some point or other. All right. Finbo's saying, let's see how weighted those dice are when it matters. Yes, this is where awesome dice rolls of wisdom should come in, and I put money on it. It will be cunning all the way.
or new dice for you.
Yes. I want a special set. All right then. So, is the tailor resting, and it's you guys going in, yeah, for the first round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Taylor is up to 6. Rolling the dice. Ooh, that one fell out. So I'll put that in.
Oh yes, is that a Smith?
So the Tanner has got
Yes.
2 wisdom, and the Smith has done
Blocked.
a might, but has also blocked. So the Tanner gets rid of those 2. The Smith gets rid of that 1.
That's awesome.
Okay, so the Tanner takes 2 points of damage.
I can
So-
handle that.
You can. That's
Yeah.
okay. Next round.
Same again?
Are you happy with that, Snowyak?
I'm not sure though.
Yeah. Or
The Smith can always re-roll for the liquid luck.
Yes.
or
It would just mean that the
That's
Tailor goes up to
Taylor.
7, and then we're all quite even as far as our health is concerned, aren't we?
yeah. But as a tailor, what? How many fate does he have?
How
Does he also have the shield?
the Tailor has
I have
6. So in other words, if we failed, the Tailor would only go down to 5.
So that's a bit of the dilemma.
Yeah.
I'd rather risk it and have all 3 of us go in and try and get him down now.
Yeah.
See-
All right.
So you think we should all jump on in now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. All right then. Are you good with that, Snowyak?
Oh yeah. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He says. Okay. Here we go.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. No damage.
Well, that's just awesome. So bang, boom, yes, and the beastie is dead.
Fortune favours the ridiculously confident.
Okay, well done. Well done, team. So,
Shiny.
so indeed, we defeat the beastie, and we get a final shiny, and it is the Elixir of Insight. Discard before any round of combat to change any 1 chapter dice to show a trait of your choice. Well, that's a really
Ooh,
good.
that's going to be good.
Oh, that's good.
And so let's put that onto
That's got to go with the
Yeah.
Smith.
the Smith. Okay then. So we are at
More booth.
the final card.
Oh, this is nervous.
This is the
very
final
nervous.
challenge. For those people who are not familiar with the game comes with 3 final challenges. This has been chosen completely randomly, so I've got no idea what this is. And in fact, I think I've seen only 1 of the 3 because it has come up several times in my games every time I shuffled them. So this will be new to me as well, potentially. Are you ready, Tanner? Because we are pushing you first.
Just a second. Anyone listening, sort of spoilers and that, if you want to play this and you don't want the surprise spoiled, then look away now or see you in a bit. But otherwise, let's go for it.
Yep. All right then.
Him again.
Told you.
It keeps coming up.
Yeah, I did. I shuffled all the cards before we came into this.
All right, then I'll do the text. Pain only makes me stronger. At the end of each round, if Terror of the Underworld has not been defeated, he grows in strength. Roll a chapter dice and add to the row of remaining dice. So the technique here is kill him quick.
Okay, so
Whoa, 3 damage.
we automatically know that this guy has got a fist, so he's got a might. He has got cunning coming out of every orifice.
Shall we change? Well, let's roll the dice first, but definitely we want to try and change out a fist for a wisdom, I think.
And we will get the last 3 dice. More cunning. And another fist. So this guy is so cunning. He has basically got the Cunning Fox Award 5 years on the row. So yeah, we need to have some sort of we need to have some wisdom, don't we? And we got liquid luck.
Shall we take one roll of one round of combat, see what we can knock out, and then use liquid luck if it all goes wrong?
Sounds like a good idea. So we will do the final combat. So are we just going to roll all dice, all pile on in?
Yeah.
You good with that, Snowiak?
Yeah, very fine.
All right, here we
Ready
go.
as ever.
What's that giggling? Oh, for...
No.
Right, can we get a clip of this? Can
This is
someone clip this
impossible.
for the chain here?
There's so many clips that can be made out of this one stream. It's unbelievable.
I want a montage of every single wisdom dice roll just back to back.
Oh my goodness. You know what I
Right,
mean?
let's liquid luck the non-shield wisdoms, I think, for a start.
Well, it's only this one you would need to re-roll, which is for the tailor. So of all of these, it's the tailor who's done the lousy. So are we happy with that? Are you who's gonna use their liquid luck?
You didn't. You did.
No.
Well, I got the shield, but come on, guys.
Can we?
Okay, so
Hey.
we're all
Oh, yeah.
blocked. Right? But now we have...
That's
So
right.
nothing happened.
So absolutely nothing happened, but we now need to roll an extra chapter dice.
Oh,
I've got a
yeah.
bad feeling about this.
Okay, so here we go. Here's the chapter dice.
Pain only makes me stronger. No.
I'm playing a game of Tetris or something. Right then, what should we do, team?
Cry, hide in the corner.
Yeah, sick.
We are making pretty
Okay,
patterns
Finborn,
with the
stop
dice here.
hanging up on us.
All right, so
I don't know.
we're just rolling everything, yes?
I think the tailor should rest for a unit so that you can get a number that's more than divisible by 6, so that you can by 3, sorry, so that you can survive a couple of hits.
Yes.
I was thinking the same.
Okay, so Taylor's out. You guys are gonna go for it. Ready?
Yeah. Ooh!
Whoa, nice.
Is that
How
better?
did you ever get this far?
So Taylor goes up 1 point, so he's up to 7. You've effectively done 4 dice, which is awesome. So that's been a hefty blow. So the Tanner is safe. It is the
But who was
Smithy.
blocked?
It's the Smithy who is going to take the damage unless you use the liquid luck potion.
I don't think that is wise for now.
So you're going to take the hit?
Yeah, because otherwise we have to put two ice back.
No, because that is what is the Tanner's
okay,
done. So you've only contributed 1 cunning to it.
I think we need the cunning more. Thurnball said, the tailor's actually only taking 2 HP around because of the shield. So I think we should step the smithy back for. Actually, considering it's the last boss fight, let's just all go in.
Yeah, let's just.
Come on, it's only 4 dice.
Okay.
Well, 1 more.
So the smith is taking the damage, yes?
Yeah, I take the damage. Yeah.
Okay. So that means you're down to 4.
Yeah.
Okay. We've now got to roll a dice for the beastie. Okay. So we add that in there. Right then. Beanborn saying... So he's saying the smith fights. I think, yes, it is a case of us all just fighting, isn't it?
Let's all just pile up.
Yeah?
Yeah. Pile on.
One last.
Well, we've got 1 more round because the smith can rest next turn. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
This is good. Now I can rest.
Bang!
Friends,
Right.
I can rest with an easy heart now.
So this now means...
Don't count your chickens. We're nearly there, but it could all go wrong.
3 points off the Tanner. Tanner is down to 5. 3 points off the Smith. Smith's down to 1.
Smith has... I'm not sure there's much point the Smith resting because he's only going to go up to 2, which isn't enough to survive a hit, so he's useless next turn. So either we gamble and everyone piles in and we gamble, or the Smith's out for the next 2 rounds.
Well, that's the whole point.
3 rounds.
The Smith has to rest because any damage that goes through is game over. Whereas if the Tanner and the Tailor are fighting, they have got the chance of surviving this round and having the next round as well, haven't they?
But
I think we
I had
definitely need
also
to rest.
the elixir of insight. That was stupid. But we needed the fist as well, so it's okay. I rest.
Okay, let's go.
So Smith is resting, but we do need to roll a chapter dice for the beastie. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So
This could be it.
could be it. Come on in. Let's do it. Yes. So we lose 1. But we now both take. So Taylor takes 2, down to 3. Tanner takes 3, down to 2.
It's going to be on this last dice roll.
Are we all going to just jump on in and... We got to add another chapter dice.
We're going to have to jump in and gamble because we need the liquid luck and the elixir of insight for the last chance dice rolling.
Yeah.
So the last 2 hours, we could have just rolled a dice and settled it.
Yes. Yeah.
We need some dramatic music.
The music's happening. It's just you can't hear it.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to watch the edited video.
My friend,
Okay, so
this is where it happened.
Hang on. Before we roll, before we roll, what's the elixir of insight?
So, discard for any round of combat to change any one chapter dice to show a trait of your choice.
I think put one of the cunning onto wisdom.
Sounds like a good idea. So we've all got equal chance of getting the 3 attributes we need, yes? Shall we do that?
Do that.
Yeah, okay. So that's there. That is now wisdom. This is it, people.
This is the moment we have been waiting for.
Don't
Right.
react until we see the dice.
Well, here we go. I'm going to turn the music off. It is now just quiet. It's all for the sound of these dice now. We need might, we need wisdom, we need cunning. Final roll.
Oh, I can't look.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Oh!
Oh!
Right! Liquid luck!
Yeah, liquid luck.
Okay.
Not all has been lost.
Okay,
It's on a luck potion.
It's 1 in 6.
that's the Tanner.
Wait. Which one are we going to roll? Okay, so
So it's the Smithy who's got that one. Right. So the the Tanner
Taylor's got the most chance of getting the cunning. So we should liquid luck the. Can we only liquid luck that person who owns the card's dice?
That's it. It's the Smithy who has got the liquid luck. So only the
Who is
Smithy.
the most rubbish at cunning in the whole
Yeah.
game?
It's a 1 in 6. But maybe he can become a hero and
Come on,
stand up.
Smith. Think as cunning as you've ever been cunning before.
Let's just check with Fiendborn. It is only the person who owns the liquid luck who can actually apply it, isn't it? So a 1 in 6 for the win.
Yeah, 1 in 6 for the win, yeah. If it is how we think it is.
Okay, so we'll take these dice out because they automatically knock those out. And the Taylor is out. Okay? So this is it. It is down to 1 dice. It is down to the Smith. The Smith who basically has punched his way through this entire adventure, but when it came to thinking to solve a problem, he was rubbish. And now that's what we need from him. Can he do?
Luck.
Can he do cunning?
Okay, guys, everybody on the stream, think your best cunning thoughts.
Okay, so liquid luck is being used. Here it goes. 1 dice being rolled. Needs to be the cunning eye.
Oh!
No! I have failed you!
Oh, painful.
Does he block it? Does he block it?
It doesn't,
Yeah,
I don't know,
I
because
do.
remember, it's all of us who takes the damage. We all take 3 points of damage.
Oh, what a rubbish way to go.
I'm sorry I failed you! Ugh.
That was the final roll.
That is absolutely heartbreaking. Oh my goodness.
This is a brutal game.
I told you it was hard as nails. I told you.
Yeah. Oh.
We were
I'm
doing
tired now.
so well. We were getting through most of it, and wow.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm physically and mentally exhausted from our ordeal.
Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh.
Life in the dungeon.
Yes.
I thought we were doing okay because towards the end we got some great positive cards. We got some great items. We did some lucky rolls, like in that treasure room with the cunning rolls, and it just, yeah. I don't think we could have done anything better in terms of like building up stamina. It was just down to luck at the end.
It was down to the dice rolls, and unfortunately, I was rolling your dice.
Oh,
That
look,
must
we've
be-
got a clip already of better luck next time.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, this definitely has
It
been a
was-
stream to generate clips from, hasn't it? So I'm sure lots of people will jump on in afterwards.
I definitely want
is
a
awesome.
wisdom montage.
Yes, we will. I will sort that out. That'll be the behind the scenes bit at the end of the video for sure. So, Fiendborn, while you're on, if somebody having watched this game now instantly wants to do better than us, which wouldn't be hard, where would they go and purchase this game from, and how much might it be? I'm sure that you could direct them to. And hello, Pakel84. Thank you very much for joining the channel. We've just come to the end of what has been an absolute, wow, it really has been a journey, an emotional journey. So there we go. So fiendborn.com/shop. You've got the link there. Go and grab yourselves a copy. So thanks, guys. I'm going to mute your mics and let you head on off because it has been 3 hours of constant talking. So it's time for you to go off and have a drink. And
Sure. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the game. Night, everybody.
right, good night there.
Good night. See you later.
Sort that out there. Okay, and we'll just take a look, see who we need to thank tonight. We've had lots of cool people joining on in. So then, we need to thank Pakel84, Dalasur, and Astro287. And we thank Houndstooth Minis for subscribing. And of course, we thank Fiendborn and our valiant players, Voltmog and Mr. Snowyak, who did absolutely fantastic, even if they did die. Well, we all died, I guess.